Hello, I am back. So today I wanted to do a February favorites because it is already March. That's insane. So I'm just gonna give you kind of a lifestyle favorites of mine because I'm not just into fitness or just into this. I figured I would kind of give you a lifestyle of Brittney favorites and the things that I have been loving for the month of February. So let's get started with what I have. Let's start with beauty. So a lot of you guys ask me what makeup I wear. I have recently changed just because for this last month my skin is really lightened up, you know, winter problems. So I'm sure most of you are having the same problem, but I did not want to go spend a whole bunch of money on something when I know in the next, seriously, every February it's like, crap, I look so light, and then by like seriously end of March, April, I'm back to kind of a more warm shade. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot, but when I went to the drugstore to look at kind of the usuals I get from there, I wasn't very impressed with the color selection, especially because I do have like a yellow-green undertone, a warm undertone, and it really is hard to find something in the drugstore that doesn't have a pink tint to it, and I didn't want there to be a big color difference because that's gross. So I did come across the L'Oreal True Match. It comes in this little bottle. What I did like about these is that L'Oreal had a ton of selections for colors, and they have like a warm selection and then like a neutral and cool selection. And you can tell by they have either yellow dots on the bottles or pink dots, which I think is really great for those that are maybe just starting to get into makeup and don't really know what type of undertone they have. So I really have been enjoying this. I like that I can just pour it out on the back of my hand. It doesn't take that much. I just put it on with a kabuki brush and spread it around, and I like the way that it goes on, and I feel like kind of after a few minutes of settling on the skin, it really has a nice natural finish. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. I am in Nude Beige W3, so maybe check that out. It was only like $7, so hello, mama likes. The next thing as far as keeping in the same pattern as my skin, I love the Fit Me Maybelline foundation stick. So when you guys ask what makeup do you use, it's hard for me just to say I just use this foundation or I just use this, because I feel like a lot of maybe the success I have with my makeup isn't necessarily in just the makeup I use, but also how I apply my makeup and how it's done. So I always try and tell you guys that in the comments as far as what I do. And this is one of my big things, is I like to contour my cheeks and, you know, my nose and my chin and just kind of the areas of my face that can be contoured. And everyone, I think, can do that. It's super easy. It doesn't have to be intimidating. It doesn't have to be the Kim Kardashian, like, cut out, chiseled cheeks. I just think it's a beautiful way to highlight and contour your face and your features and make those stand out. So this is perfect for everyone that's maybe getting started into your foundation routine and contouring and highlighting. And it just blends out beautifully. The reason why I say it's so easy for everyone is it's a stick. Mine's running out. But literally you can just draw a line. Can you see that? It's really bright in here. But you can just draw a line, you know, under my cheekbones, down my nose, and chisel out those areas, and then it blends out beautifully. Just so soft. And I feel like doing it with cream, it's not as harsh and chalky as some of the powders can be, and I just think it makes it super simple for maybe those beginning. So that's one of my tricks I'd recommend. I get it in about 5 shades darker than my regular skin tone. So maybe give this a try. Really awesome, really easy, and quick. The next thing, I'm so happy I found this. I found this at Walgreens. It is a brow pencil. It is the Maybelline Brow Precise Shaping Pencil, and it's in the color Auburn. It does have a little spoolie on the end, which I like to brush through your hairs, and then just the actual pencil, and you just sharpen it. It's got a waxy feel to it, which I like. Kind of keeps your eyebrows in place if you have crazy eyebrows like me. And what I liked about this is the fact that when you draw, like when you start penciling in, it actually shows up. You don't have to push super hard. It's got great pigment. And I love the color because being a blonde, I feel like I was super nervous to fill in my brows because I don't want them to look drawn on, which I hope they don't. And B, I had a hard time finding a drugstore color that would actually, I feel like, look good with what I was going for. I didn't want something that was too dark, and I also didn't want something that was super ashy because I just don't love the ashy look on my skin tone with my hair color. I wanted something that was a little more warm, so I got this in Auburn. It is pretty close to the stick color, and I really love the way it's turned out. I'm super happy with this. It was like $6. I think it's a great purchase, especially for, you know, us mamas on a budget. I think it's awesome. I think it'd be great for maybe replacing your brow wiz you're on a tissue one, which I know is super expensive, but yeah, so I'm impressed with this. I would definitely go get it. The next thing is I've been getting a lot of questions on my lip products. It's what I'm wearing today, this lipstick. It is from Red Apple Lipsticks, and it's in the color New York. I love the packaging. I love black. Sucker for black, tell you, clearly. This has been through hell and back. But that's the color. It's what I have on my lips. I feel like it's a perfect nude. It's not too washed out, but it's not too bright. It's got a really great tan color to it with just a little bit of like maybe red to it so that your lips look like lips instead of washed out. And I love it because it's creamy for me. If you know me, I have like chapstick galore because I've always got chapped lips. But for these lipsticks, I don't feel like it's matted and gross. They're really creamy and buttery. It kind of feels like a chapstick on the lips, and the color pigmentation is awesome. So again, that's the Red Apple lipsticks. With the Red Apple lipsticks, something else that is awesome is they're gluten-free. I know for a lot of people that doesn't matter or mean anything. A lot of times with my makeup, it really doesn't matter putting on my skin. I do have sensitive skin. But for people with gluten sensitivities or stomach sensitivities, when you put something on your lips, you're licking and kind of essentially eating your lipstick. So that is something maybe you want to keep in mind is the lipstick you're consuming. That's why these are awesome. So I really like these. They're great. Another gloss I love. This is from the same company, Red Apple Lipsticks. It's the Mint to Be Minty Gluten-Free Gloss designed to soothe and strengthen lips in Honey Badger. It smells so good, minty, kind of like mint gum, and it kind of has a tingle to it, and they're really soft. I feel like this is a really good, I like to keep this in my purse because this is kind of a good alternative for me for chapstick, and it's got a little bit of tint to it, so I feel like I can put it on when we're going out and my lips aren't, like I said, washed out or kind of a gross color, and it smells good and it kind of tastes good. And yeah, the color is really great. I think it's a good color. So anyways, so those are my beauty favorites. Hang on. Oh, we should mention this in a favorite. As a favorite. Always a favorite. Meet Bubba. Hey. Bubba is a 52-ounce mug. And this is my baby. So I love these and I totally recommend it. So let me tell you my theory, okay? My theory. I feel like if you have something with a straw for like your water, with a straw, and you can just like pick it up, take a sip, put it back, I feel like you get so much more water in your day. I swear. Like if you do not have to undo something and then take a drink, I'm telling you, my clients said the same thing after I tell them this, and they think I'm kind of crazy, but they do it anyways. I feel like you get more water in, it's less time consuming maybe, and it's nice to have this big guy to tote around. He stays cold forever, seriously. I've filled him up with ice water. In July, left it in our truck and come back hours later, and my husband go to take a drink out of his drink, and we take mine, and it's like, so cold and refreshing. So I would recommend one of these. Again, it's a Bubba mug, and mine's 52 ounces. I know they make them larger, but this one works really well. The only downfall to this is it doesn't fit any of your cup holders. So I've spilled a time or two, but you can just lock it down. Hey. So Now let's go on to other stuff. Food. So, as you guys know, I have been doing the 21-day fix extreme, and I've been doing the countdown to comp plan. So, I have been eating a lot of protein and a lot of veggies. So, I'm going to kind of show you my favorites and why. So, the first one I love is, I should do this quick, the broccoli slaw. Can you see it? Yeah, broccoli slaw. So, why I love this is it's broccoli, there's some red cabbage and some carrots. There's not a lot of it. Basically, I love this because it's already cut up. It's fast, it's easy, this thing is cheap, and I love having this as a base. So I can use this as my noodles. I can use this for a salad, and a lot of times I'll just measure it out, throw it in a pan with some coconut oil, and kind of saute it up, and then put my chicken on top. It just is a really nice base to have on hand. And kind of the sky's the limit, whatever you want to put on it. So I really love this. It's, like I said, it's kind of convenient that it's already there because a lot of times if you're in a hurry, it's just nice to have. It seriously goes good in anything. Of course, I put it with eggs. Okay, so next, I love getting, for me as a mom and as a family, it's easier for us to buy our, like, produce, frozen, most of it. So I love Costco, but I have been the tilapia loins frozen. What I love, and it's the same thing with the chicken from Kirkland, is it comes individually sealed. I love it. These are awesome to have on hand because seriously, I know it's frozen and fresh, but it works out easier for me in my meal prepping and to keep stuff on hand to have it frozen. It's nice because seriously, you just put it in water to thaw, and it does not take that long, like maybe 10 minutes to thaw. And then I just love sticking it in the oven real quick, and one of my favorite things to do is just, you know, throw some seasoning on, whatever seasoning I'm feeling, and broil it until it's ready to go, and that only takes like another 15 minutes. So really, it's quick and easy to do. So I really love getting the tilapia loins and my chicken. I just ran out of my chicken, and my chicken in the frozen section at Costco, and I think having those on hand, and if you're trying to come up with something and it's in the freezer, it's like, oh, sweet, I'll hurry and do that. So that's one of my tips for you, and I love these. So I've been eating so much tilapia. I didn't really think I liked tilapia until I started this. I figured out, why not? I'll try it. Same thing goes for most of my veggies. I like to buy fresh, but something I feel like I get gypped on, and it ticks me off to buy, is broccoli, because it's measured by the pound where I get it, and it's the big florets, and it has the stem, so I feel like I'm paying for the stem, and I'm not really eating the stem. Maybe I should eat more of the stem, but like I said, it's easier for me to have a big thing of it, and be able to just grab it out of my freezer and go. So I know it's frozen, but fresh, frozen, canned. So I buy these, and I'm almost out of it. It's a big bag. It's like $6, but it's all the broccoli florets instead of the stems, and it's a 3-pound bag. And so I think this is worth it and to have on hand. So that's another one of my tips for you, is maybe just get your broccoli, or I feel like I'm getting gypped. That could be crazy. And having that on hand. And there's so many different recipes you can do with broccoli too. So that's kind of my other thing. So I'm kind of go with how I've been flavoring things lately, because I have had a pretty basic diet. I feel like I've enjoyed it though, because I try and be creative with my diet and what I do with things. So a lot of that seasoning and how I prepare it. And then another is my dipping sauce. Meet Cholula. Yep. Have you met her? She's babe. So if you haven't, you should try Cholula if you like spicy or Mexican food. It's awesome. It is a free food on the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme. So, you know. One more. Okay. So I go to town. And I love dipping everything in this. And it just spices up your creations. So this is one of my favorites, is Cholula. And there's original. And I know there's a whole bunch of other ones. Have you guys tried the other ones? Please let me know, because I feel like there's a Chipotle one, and I love Chipotle. Should I get it? Let me know. So, Cholula. And you've probably seen me talking all about these as well. So, I used to be a creamer girl with my coffee, and I love me some coffee. Like, literally, my blood type is coffee. So I used to be a creamer girl, and I've really been trying to get away from my creamer, and I went through phases where I got rid of it, and then I went back to it, and when I started the 21 Day Fix Extreme, I was like, nope, getting rid of it completely. So I've been mixing coconut oil, which I don't have that, but it's just a teaspoon of coconut oil in my coffee, and then these have been a game changer for me. So they are it looks like I have two different kinds. The Sweet Leaf Sweet Drops. It's liquid stevia. I have English toffee, which is my favorite, especially like in my oats if I'm craving something really sweet. And I really like this in my coffee as well. And cinnamon, which is just a good basic one to have. And then the cherry vanilla is awesome to do in your oats as well. So these, Cooper calls me the food doctor because you just open them up and they have little drops. So you just drop in, you know, your stevia, and you do it to taste. They last forever, and it really does not take that many drops depending on what you're mixing with to get it flavored. So, and it's guilt-free. So I really love these. These are awesome. You can get these online or at your local health food store. So these have been a game changer for me and my coffee. So if you're going through that problem, try it. Maybe try doing some coconut milk. Or like I said, I like to do coconut oil. It's a good saturated fat for you. And just dripping that in, and it gives me, the coconut oil kind of gives me the creaminess, and then these give me some flavor to kind of even out, I guess, from the creamer not having. And seriously, no more creamer. It sounds disgusting. Do you guys know what is in creamer? Like, look on the backs. It's gross. Just saying. So, those are my food favorites. Okay, so workout favorites. Of course, I am going to say the 21 Day Fix Extreme is my monthly favorite for my exercise. I'm going to tell you, so 21 Day Fix Extreme, autumn. That is what my stomach's going to look like by summer. So I would say my favorite workout, though, for this would be 10-minute hardcore. Love that, especially using a weight, because as you guys know, my stomach area is one of my most problem areas, so I'm working really hard on that, and especially keeping my eating on point. And I love using weights to work that, and I feel like it works like my love handles and carving that out, so love that. And then also I would have to say the Dirty 30. Love Dirty 30, and I love Upper Fix. So those are my favorites on this one. I'm going to try and really love Cardio Fix Extreme. I love to run, but I just don't like that one. And yeah, I'm going to try and like that one. That's my goal for March. So those are my favorites with that. And then also a game changer. So for me, like tumbling and everything growing up and playing sports, I've always had, like, I don't have sweaty hands just sitting here, but as soon as it comes to like being active, it's like sweaty palms. It's gross, but it's true. So these have been a game changer. Everything's a game changer apparently. These have been huge. They're just my lifting gloves and being able to actually lift the whole time. I love them. These are from Proform. They're pink and black. Sold me on that. And I got them on sale for like $3. Woo! So that's why I got those, but I really like those. The only thing I feel like that bothers me about them is lifting with them is awesome when I strap them, but if I have to get down on the floor and do like push-ups or planks in the middle of my workouts, I feel like it pulls down like right in the web of your fingers, and so a lot of times you'll see me where I've got them unflapped because it doesn't pull as bad when I get down on the floor, and then I just forget to do them because I'm going, but it works. So those are another one of my favorites. So I'd recommend maybe getting some lifting gloves if that's something you're having a hard time with, is maybe keeping your grip or your palms are getting sweaty, because I kind of feel like I was giving up even though my body wasn't exhausted to give up, just because my hands were sweaty. So that would be another one of my tips. So let's see, what other things do I love? It's snowing today. This is crazy. Recipes. So I posted my favorite recipes this month in my blog. I'll put the links down there below. So a lot of my favorites have been my Hearty Oats and Eggs, which is just my oats with my eggs and mixing those all together. That's on there. Super easy. I don't really think it's a recipe, but it's more of like a how-to. And then also, I would say my fried bananas. But they're good too. So they're kind of a good sweet treat. So those are my favorites for February. I'm totally excited to be able to film more. I'm excited to be able to sit down and chat with you guys. If there's any questions you have about any of the products that I showed you today, please let me know. I'll list everything I can down in the description bar so that you can find it and look into it. And then if there's anything you would like me to do a video on, or a how-to, or maybe a recipe, or a makeup look or anything, please let me know, because I'm excited to be able to sit down and film those for you guys and be able to provide for you what you guys are wondering about. So I hope you guys are now having an awesome March. I hope you're warm wherever you're at, or enjoying the snow if it's snowing. We're going to go outside and enjoy the snow today because it's going to be like 60 next week, so Utah. But have a fabulous day. Remember to smile. Remember to push for your goals. Remember your reason why you started. You can do it. And your reasons and your dreams, you can achieve them. Don't let anybody else tell you different. So, see you guys later. I know you're lying. Your lips are moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? But I'm stupid, talking around circles with your tongue. I give you bass, you give me sweet talk, saying I'm number one. Your lips are moving, baby, do you think I'm